Hello, my friends. Hey. So today I'm in South Bank, Brisbane. So I just wanted to go outside and play.
I like to play a lot.
And I wanted to show you guys some of the best parts about this city because South Bank really is one of the most beautiful places you can go. Here, let me even just flip it around right now. Wow. It's beautiful here. It actually feels like a jungle sometimes. These are fig trees. They're from India. I just learned all about them because there's a huge plaque in the park. So maybe I'll take you guys to the pool with me, actually. We'll go for a dip together. We'll go for a dip. And then I kind of have some stuff on my mind. So maybe I'll talk about that, see what you guys think. Maybe have some nice input. And hopefully we see a lizard. There's usually one around here somewhere. Let me find one. I found one. These are called water dragons.
Oh my God, what is
They look a
that?
lot like bearded dragons, but they're like a bearded dragon mixed with an iguana, and they're everywhere. This is just a massive park, and it's kind of like in the middle of the city. You have no idea like when you're in it, just because it's like dense vegetation. It feels like I'm in a tropical rainforest, and it's kind of like also a water park. It kind of gives water park at the same time. I'll show you. This is just like a normal Sunday. I get to be here every single day of my life.
Try to catch it like every night.
I've decided I am going to get in, but first I need to tell you guys the story of what happened at these two restaurants, okay? Here's your context. So we have restaurant number 1 over here, and then restaurant number 2. Okay, keep that in mind. Okay, so this was nuts. So when I first moved here, I was going around passing out my resume. I handed in my resume to both restaurant 1 and restaurant 2, okay? I hear from restaurant 1, yes, we're looking for people. Yes, this is at a perfect time. Restaurant number 2, I go in and they say, we're not really looking right now. We don't want your resume. And I said, do you want to just hold on to it anyways? Just hold on to it. And they're like, yeah, sure, we can hold on to it. So I get a call back the next day that's like, hey, it's restaurant in South Bank. Can you come? Can you come for a 2-hour trial shift tomorrow? So I said, yes, of course. And it was actually a serving position. I had never worked a serving position in my life. So I asked them, what should I wear? And they just said hospitality black. Ooh. So of course I go and I had to buy shoes. I had to buy like black shoes for this. And I'm wearing all black. I go in for my first day, and they told me in the email, ask for Andrea. So I go in and I say, hey, I'm looking for Andrea. It's my first day trial shift. And they say, okay, yeah, just come with me. And they're telling me about where everything is, where the bar is, how to get the drinks, how to run the tables, what the sections are. So I worked for 1 hour. I was running drinks. I was seating people. I ran some food. And I'm looking around, and no one's wearing black. They all have like a brightly colored t-shirt. And I asked like the girl she was so nice that was just watching me. I said, hey, what's the uniform here? She said, oh, you'll get a shirt. You'll get a special shirt for the restaurant. And I was like, okay. And I look across the alley. The restaurant I was supposed to be working at that day was restaurant 2. And I went into restaurant 1. And I had worked there for 1 hour. And they just said yes. I went up to her and I said, you're gonna laugh. So, and I told her, I said, I've been working here for the past hour and I'm supposed to be across the street. And she said it was fine. It's not as bad as I thought it was because they're owned by the same people. So it was gonna be fine. And then she went over and talked to the manager and told me that I would just finish up the second hour of my shift at the other restaurant. So I'm like, okay, cool. I was like sweating and crying. So I go over there to the restaurant number 2 and I did great, but it was kind of worse. It was definitely worse. I did not like it. I had zero fun. But they held me on for another hour. When they hold you on after a trial shift, that usually means you got the job. You win, basically. Like, you get it. And so I'm like, oh, great. They like me, and I'm gonna stay. 2 weeks go by and I didn't hear anything, and I didn't have a job, so I was like, hey, I kind of really want to get paid. So I went in and I said, hey, I came in here and I worked for 3 hours. Who should I get in contact with about getting my money, my paycheck? And he said, oh yeah, I talked to the manager and we decided that you're not going to be paid for that shit.
Huh? What?
Like, he really just did not give a darn. He didn't give 2 darns about the situation, and I don't know if he had like formulated some kind of opinion to me, like, oh, who does he think he is for trying to get paid for 3 hours? But I was broke and poor, so, and it was like, ended up being like over 60 bucks, which I needed. At the end, it was worth it, and I did get paid. So that guy can eat it. He can eat my nuts. He just caught a really bad attitude with me instantaneously. But it's okay, because if you really want something and you really think you deserve it, then don't stop pushing for it, especially when it comes to your money. Don't play about your money. Oh, I'm glistening like a hot dog. I got into the pool. Yes, I don't know if I want to show that. Do you know that picture that's like, gay men will wear a hat anywhere just to hide their receding hairline? I feel like that.
This is so nice. Seriously.
I love to play in the water. I'm only wearing a hat because it's protecting the back of my neck from the sun. So something I've been struggling with recently is like separating work from the rest of my life. And I feel like I just like sit around at home and I'm like, because I'm thinking about like stuff that happened at work, and it stresses me out, even if it's like in a kitchen job or it's in like a technical job or professional job. I feel like I'm just stressed out when I literally can't. I don't need to be thinking about this. Some advice that I picked up that actually I think is gonna start working pretty soon is something that breaks your work from your normal life. And for me, what I picked, I don't know why I picked this. It says usually like listen to a song or something, but what I picked is at work, I wear long pants, and then when I am done, I change into shorts. Okay, I'm gonna go all the way in. Are you ready? Okay. My life is objectively awesome, but it doesn't change the fact that sometimes it's still like the emotions are still gonna be there. And when I first came here, I would work like 5 days a week and I was working in a kitchen. When you work for 8 hours straight and then you go home, you wake up at home, you stay around at home because there's no time to do anything else. Go to work in a kitchen with no windows, you go back to the house. You could be in any city in the world. It didn't even feel like I was in Australia anymore. And that was really hard.
Mama, girl behind you.
Sorry. It was really hard to just be so burnt out and somewhere so beautiful and not even get to experience it. And it just felt like I made a huge mistake because of the fact that it didn't even feel like I was in Australia anymore. And so I'm just really happy and really grateful I get to have more days like today where I can just go and, you know, do whatever I want and just hang out. I think that's gonna be my goal coming up, is literally get outside more. It's crazy to be like, oh, I'm in this city I was just dying to be in, and now my goal is to leave the city as much as possible. I think that's kind of funny, but there really is so much more to see, especially the nature here is just so beautiful. And I just find that that's when I'm the happiest here, is when I get to go outside and just be in the sun.
It escapes from my hands into moon.
That was awesome. So I'm finished swimming. I just stopped by my friend Ellie's place. She's a beautiful angel and she fed me a cheese toastie because I realized I had not eaten. Thank you. Thank you for the cheese toastie and the Ritz crackers. It's kind of time for like a proper meal, and I'm not done playing outside yet today. So I'm going to take a train. I'm gonna take the train into the city, which I don't get to do much anymore.
The train! I love the train! Oh my god! Look at the train!
It just reminds me of when I was a kid and I would take the bus to school, and you know how it like shakes and you're like listening to your music like. Here, this is my stop.
Central Station.
How freaking cool are these escalators?
Yes.
Pretty freaking cool. I decided I'm gonna go to Grilled. I also decided to take the tunnel under the street that smells like pee. It'll be so hot, but as soon as you get onto Queen Street, all the air conditioning just like seeps out because all the doors are open, and the entire street, which is just pedestrian, is air conditioned. They air conditioned the outside, and it's awesome. I made it to Grilled. I'm so excited. I didn't know it's like a real restaurant. I'm gonna sit down, but yeah, okay, let's do it. And they have Wicked Burger. Oh my god, I'm ruining everything. Hello.
Are you dining in today?
Yes. I'll just do one. Okay, so I just ordered my food. I sat down for 2 seconds. I'm getting the Wicked Burger. It was no question. I didn't even look at the rest of the menu, so now I'm gonna actually give it a look. But I'm so excited to try my Wicked Burger. So they do this thing where you can vote basically with one of these to a local cause, and they just tally them up and see whatever gets the most attention, and then that's what they donate to. So I'm gonna check that out on the way out. Thank you. Okay. Here it is. Oh my god, I'm lit. Okay. I'm just destroy the entire thing. Oh. Okay. I have been changed for good. It just dawned on me that I have no idea what is in this. Beetroot. There's beetroot in this burger. Oh, it's Glinda. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I had to go home. I had to go home and shake a tower because I felt sticky and gay. I was kind of overstimulated, and also mostly the burger was bad. It looked really cool, but that's kind of it. I really wanted to like Grilled for the first time I ever tried it, but I don't know. I think I'm just not a big Beets fan. And also the mayonnaise was herbed mayonnaise. So I don't really know exactly what herbs were in that, but I didn't like it. I actually had to come home and brush my teeth. It was kind of that bad. I feel bad saying that. Well, thanks you guys for coming and swimming with me. That was so fun. Overall, having a lot of fun here in Australia. I mean, I'm super glad I did it. And my word of advice is that if you're thinking about making a big move, I know some people who are moving pretty soon. Don't be scared. It's of course going to be scary, and if you are, just do it. Do it scared anyways. Like, you don't have to not be afraid to do it. Don't let the being afraid prevent you from doing it. If you hate it, you can just go back. If you hate it that bad, then you can almost change your mind. You know, it's a big planet, but like, it's not like you're going to outer space, or you're going to the bottom of the ocean, or some place that you cannot return from. I am so grateful for all the friends that I've made here so far. And I'm also really grateful for all of you guys back home. But yeah, so thank you so much, and thanks for taking the time to watch this video and see how I'm doing. And I'm glad I could show you a little slice of my world. And I'll definitely be recording more, and I'll show you guys some other stuff. Okay, thanks for watching. See you guys later. Bye.